and welcome to day 2 of our coverage of the inaugural Queensland Murri Carnival from beautiful Mudgee Bar on the Gold Coast of Queensland. It's the land of the Kumba people, and it is a beautiful setting here at Firth Park on the Gold Coast. Mudgee Bar and the mountains in the background. It is absolutely ideal for conditions. And here we are with the first women's semi-final. The Brisbane Blacks are taking on Cape Kodal. Brad Cook along with Tony Curry up here to call the game. David Peachy will be down on the sideline, and Craig Seacombe, the referee, is looking to get things underway in this first semi-final. Very excited, TC.
Very excited, mate. This will be a great game. I think the two form teams of the competition, and it'll go down to the wire.
As we see referee Seacombe getting things underway, it'll be the Brisbane Blacks to kick off, and it's Tracy Thompson who puts boot to ball. Kicking deep downfield. It's a nice kickoff as well, very deep. It's fielded at the back nicely too, and brought out this time by the number 13. It looks like Tanya Davis for Cape Kodal in the black and white jerseys. Good strong hit up to Lucy Bond. You see a lot of work from her. Cape Kodal is the one with the ball, hitting the ball out hard. Good charge forward, this time from the 8, number Frances Ropian, who has scored tries in the lead-up matches so far. 23, Eileen Billy takes the ball forward and gets away from one, but brought down in a good tackle. They go left this time.
Good yardage game so far, Brad, from the Kodal girls.
Nice ball back inside, but equally beautiful tackle there from Kelly Hammett in the pink headgear. Deep kick downfield here from Cape Kodal. Finds the space, but back there to clean up is Cody Whiteman. And she'll bring the ball back out for Brisbane Blacks.
Well, that was a really good opening set from the Cape Kodal girls, and they made at least 75 metres, and they've got a penalty on the back of a not play the ball properly. It's got to go with the foot, but it was thrown through the legs, and they're on the attack, Brad.
They are too, and it's a great little bit of work here from Jenny Sue Hepper, who you'll see heavily involved today in kicking goals as well as setting up the play. She's always busily involved. They go left. It's Billy this time. Eileen Billy takes it up the middle. She's brought down just before. The try line only 3 metres away. They come to Bond. Oh, tireless worker she is for Cape Kodal. Looking which way this time. Hepper goes right. Short pass. Oh no, she throws a beautiful dummy. But she goes over for the try. It's Alicia Creed, the real ball player in this team from Cape Kodal, and you couldn't have got a better start in the women's semi-final.
Absolute magic, magic, magic. Ball possession, fantastic for the Cape Kodal girls, and all it was on the back of a bad play of the ball from the Brisbane Blacks, and Cape Kodal through Alicia Creed take advantage, and she's a real classy player. Showed a little bit of a dummy and just too much pace to get over. And she's a very, very strong girl and a very, very crucial element in this Cape Kodal side. There it is, a dummy under, show and go, straight through, 2 missed tackles, and the opening try to Cape Kodal, and we all know that's the important one.
You see it was Catherine Whitehead who got caught out in defence, the prop forward for Brisbane Blacks. It was a very good start. David Peachy down on the sideline. Cape Kodal, that's a nice way to start the semi.
It certainly is, Brad, and like you said, TC, they made easy yards right throughout the first set of 6. Good kick and chase, and a mistake by the Brisbane Blacks, which is unlike them.
Yes, Peach, the Brisbane Blacks are one of the form teams of the women's competition, and winning very well and getting to this point in the semi-finals. But the Cape Kodal girls have shocked them nice and early, and we'll have a look and see if the young kicker, Jenny Sue Hopper, can knock it over. It should be a nice one. It's going to be a hell of a kick if she can. She's a right footer. Takes her time. They all count these 2 points. And not to be to the left.
Certainly had the style in the setup there, she did, Hepper, but unfortunately couldn't get the ball over. But it is a 4-0 lead here early for Cape Kodal, and these are 20-minute halves of the women's semi-final. Just those 3 minutes gone. Just the effort to get these girls down here is something special, TC. Obviously Brisbane Blacks, predominantly from the Brisbane area, but a few girls travelling around to support. But Cape Kodal have come all the way from Weipa, come all the way from the NPA, the Northern Peninsula area up in top of Cape. Really a great effort to get here as we see Bond charging forward again. She's tremendous here for this Cape Kodal side. She's brought down and a good tackle from Eunice Grimes.
Absolutely great tackle there by the Brisbane Blacks. terrific there. So they've got to aim up and start putting a little bit of pressure on Cape Kodal. The yardage game is too great at this stage. They're already 1 metre off the 50 coming out of their own territory, and they'll go over the 50 line. Great territory. They're in a good attacking position, and they should be able to get a nice attacking kick away.
Pepper plays the ball now. Good bit of work out of dummy half from the halfback. King Smith. Oh, Rocco. She's through the middle. As easy as you like. Oh, beautiful tackle at the back there from Tracy Thompson. And she can play great. She goes by the nickname of Tracker. And she plays in the Indigenous All-Stars team.
Yeah, terrific play here. Have a look at that. Big woman coming through, and a great tackle by Tracker Thompson. And cleaned up by Eunice Grimes. But the ball going forward, no advantage. And it's a Brisbane Blacks feed, and this is the first opportunity they'll have with the football, Brad. Yeah,
it seems like we've only called Cape Kodal hitting the ball up forward, and let's see whether they can hold on to possession this time as the scrum is fed there by Teresa Anderson. They will come out wide too. Oh, beautiful flick pass out the back. What about the skills there from Candice Clay?
Yes, one of the young girls on the side. I think she might only be just 18, Candice Clay.
What about the skills there? Just flicked the ball out with the right hand, through the dummy, got through the gap with the left hand, and then flicked it out with the right.
That was there for the taking, unfortunately. It's a loose recovery by the Brisbane Blacks, and Cape Kodal getting more possession. First completion gone for the Brisbane Blacks, and geez, if they get in here nice and early, Cape Kodal, they'll be in trouble, the Brisbane Blacks, to haul that back.
I'm still floored by the skills of Candice Clay. That was miraculous.
She too played in the All-Stars Indigenous side this year.
See why, as Eileen Billy takes the ball forward once more. Heavy workload along with Lucy Bonderly. Hepper gives the ball out wide once again. Oh, that's a crunching tackle from Clay, but she's still going. It's Mosby still going forward, Elsha Mosby. Great work. We'll see what Cape Kodal have got now. Another time here they can score. Oh, big charge forward and great defence.
You talk about added incentive to get here, Brad. $8,000 for the winner of the women's final. That'll certainly help offset the travel cost for those girls to get here if they make it.
For sure. So Eunice Grimes over the top. What about the tackle we saw before from Thompson? It was beautiful. Comes away to Creed once again to Saylor. Saylor's got the ball this time, and she's cleaned up in defence by Kelly Hammond. Hepper's a dummy half. Last tackle now, she kicks through. Will the ball sit up for her? But no, just runs dead. And Cape Kodal failed to secure another set of possession, and the Brisbane Blacks will get their third chance maybe to hold on to possession.
Yeah, very good set of pressure, but unfortunately just rolling into the in-goal area, dead ball line, and it's another 20-metre tap for the Brisbane Blacks, and they've got to get their set of 6 underway and get a good kick on the end of this to get themselves back into the rhythm that they've had for the whole carnival.
Well, Karma Maybanks knows she's in a game because she was just crunched in that tackle. Here's Clay once again taking it forward.
Gee, she's come on. She was a shy young girl on that Indigenous side. Now she's doing the running, making big tackles, and she's looks like she wants to play.
Billy laying around in the play the ball. Another good, strong run forward, this time from Naomi Clayton for the Brisbane Blacks. Gee, they're a strong, well-drilled side when they can hold on to possession. Here's Anderson. She gives the short pass.
It's Clay again.
There's 3 in the tackle there too. They're not taking any prisoners at the moment, Cape Kodal. They come down to the left-hand side. Deep kick downfield. Just bounces inside. Oh, she's got a nice bounce as well. It just goes out and allowed to go into touch as Ivy Bayra. And that's a pretty good set there too from Brisbane Blacks. After the 2 mistakes they've made early, they've managed to hold on to possession and get a good set downfield.
Yes, it certainly will help them get into rhythm. There's the kick coming off the boot. Bad bounce there, and scrapes over the touchline there. It's Cape Kodal feed, and they're going to have to take it out from deep within their own territory. The Brisbane Blacks are going to put on some superb defence and limit them, because the yardage game of the Cape side has certainly been too great at this stage, and they need to restrict that, Brad. Otherwise, they're going to find themselves off their own try line coming out with their next set of 6.
Well, it comes out. Oh, it's Yvonne O'Neill picks it up from the scrum base. Self-proclaimed best female player ever to play the game of rugby league, but others have backed her up, TC.
No, she's a legend in the game.
There's Thompson. Oh, as easy as you like. They got some good field position, and Tracy Thompson bangs the ball down beside the post after a great first-up hit-up from Yvonne O'Neill.
Yeah, terrific work just out of the scrum. But tell me, was that a 40-20?
Oh, I don't know. Pete, you were down there on the sideline. I don't think it was a 40-20, was it?
No, I don't think it was, but obviously they had to, unless it was touched.
No, well, I didn't see that. Anyway, the ball comes across and Tracker just gets off the right foot there and wrong foot's the opposition defence and brings it around for should be a 6-4 ball game after this kick.
And this
Tracker
is the first.
Thompson's going to take the kick as well.
Sorry, TC, this is the first time the Brisbane Blacks have been down this end too, so they've got to be quite happy in their defence to come down this end and actually score.
Yeah, Peach, it's a case of they know they've got the attack, and when they've got the quality of player like Tracy Thompson there, you can see she's got speed, she's got power, and she's got a fantastic step. She's been around a long time, Tracker, and quite an efficient footballer. And started off, I think, around the half position, but she's ended up at the fullback position now. And what better type of player, Brad, to have as her at the back with her experience?
Oh, she'll be leading the way. And
she's a toe punter too.
All the goals. I love that old school kicking. Great stuff there from Thompson. She bangs it over, and the Brisbane Blacks take their lead, 6-4 over Cape Kodal.
There's Tracker Thompson making her way back there. She won't go all the way to the fullback position. Are they going to make her run all the way back? But she's grimacing a bit there. We've got 9 minutes remaining, 6-4. The Brisbane Blacks in front over Cape Kodal. And here comes the kick-off.
It's been an exciting first half here. A short kick-off too from Cape Kodal. It's picked up there at the back by Cody Whiteman. She made the early mistake in the incorrect play of the ball, but she's still running Whiteman.
Let's see if she gets it right now. You've got to get a foot on the football.
Well, she certainly did that time. It's Grimes now. Grimes charges forward. She looks for the opening. Tries to make one herself. Bumps away from
she
two.
looks wild. Have a look at that.
And four of them coming there to bring it to ground.
And the hair swinging wildly.
She gets up strong too as O'Neill.
I just love how she gets up with that smile on her face. She's a beautiful girl.
Two hands, a strip in the play the ball there too, so they'll take the penalty, Brisbane Blacks. They take the quick tap, and Clay with plenty of space here to move, gets the jig off the left foot, tries to get on the outside. Well, she's brought down in a good tackle there from Philomena Faouid.
And you just saw Candice almost looking to get that flick pass again. Got an injury at the back there, one of the Cape Kodal girls down.
Yeah, she doesn't seem to be well. I think it might be Faouid, the centre out there. Philomena not well. No, she's put her hand up, she's okay. We take the ball forward once again. This time it is Naomi Clayton charging forward for Brisbane Blacks.
That's 3 now. 10, 8.
Let's have a look. What have they got?
They come left. It's with Anderson. She shows a dummy. Pops the ball back inside to Thompson. You can see they've done that a few times before.
Yeah, when these girls have played together for as much as the Brisbane Blacks, it's you got all those little plays there, and Tracker Thompson will exploit anything. Oh, the ball's gone out.
Good work there too. Peach, I might get you to go down and check who the halfback is for Brisbane Blacks for me.
I can certainly do that, Brad.
As you see go down there too, it's this time hit up by Eileen Ludwig from Cape Kodal. Good strong charge forward. Here's Sailor from the back. She wants to get involved. She's met in a good tackle from Clay. Gets a little bit of help too from a few friends. Pepper again at dummy half. She goes left to Bond. Who else would be there? Oh, big tackle over the top there from Clay. Brings it to ground. Really good help from Kelly Hammett underneath. Pepper gets the early kick away too.
Nice one.
Beautiful kick downfield. She'll find touch down there on the Brisbane Blacks 20-metre line.
Well, Brad, that's textbook rugby league, isn't it? Good yardage game coming out. Good play of the balls, and on the back of the good play of the ball, a lovely kick down into the corner, finding distance, and the scrum will be 30 metres off the Brisbane Blacks line, and they'll have to work it out up against some of that Cape Kodal defence. A little bit of give and take at this. No one's giving and taking at this moment, Brad. 6 minutes to go. 6-4 to the Brisbane Blacks. This is going to go down to the wire.
And just while the scrum's waiting there, Bradley, it is Teresa Green who's going to feed the scrum.
Green. So we had Anderson down on the run sheet, so thanks for clearing that up for me, mate. As we come out there, it's O'Neill. O'Neill gives the pass out wide. There's a beautiful run here by Kim Mooney, but she's brought to ground in a good tackle. This is Tanisha Lyons, the daughter of Graham Lyons out there too. So my little cousin out there running TC.
Yeah, she's only a little thing.
Here's Thompson again from the back. The hair goes flying too, doesn't it, when she runs?
That's 3 now.
And that's a solid tackle over the top there from King Smith, the halfback.
2, 12, stand.
They come wide. Green gives a short pass again. Oh, beautiful run up the middle. That's from Mooney.
Stand.
They come left. Green. Green throws a long pass out to O'Neill. Equally long pass wide to Clay.
Good hands.
This comes down to Grimes now. Grimes off the left. Gets the pass away, but it's called forward there from referee Seacombe.
11.
Yeah, look, it's a little bit of a forward pass there by Eunice Grimes. She wasn't happy with it and talked to Seacombe there, the referee, and he just said cut the language. And geez, the referees have been good this weekend. The QRL endorsed referees have absolutely done a fantastic job, and they've actually helped the women's game as well, because we've had a lot of novice ladies playing the game. And as we saw yesterday, Adam Neal, the Murri referee, literally helped the girls with all the interpretations of the rules. So look, very, very good. Everyone's working together at the QMC this weekend to make it the best carnival we can start off with for the inaugural one.
And they come out the back of the scrum here, Cape Kodal. Good forward charge there from Lily Rosendale, who works hard also for this Cape Kodal side.
Girls, you're in front of me. Girls, you're in front of me, line.
Lucy Bond aims up right, but they go to Davis down the left-hand side. A good run there from Tanya Davis, making her way almost to the halfway line. They go left. Creed. Creed gives a long pass out to Sailor. Sailor trying to get arms free, but Lyons underneath brings it to ground.
4 now. Stand square.
Rosendale brings the ball back in field. She's looking for runners, but there's nobody there, and she bumps away from Clay, but brought to ground from a good tackle from Hammett. Last tackle here now for Cape Kodal. It comes out to Creed. She puts a crossfield bomb in. A lot of pressure here. O'Neill takes it calmly. But it was Eileen Ludwig who was called offside there from Cape Kodal. And we've got the women's second semi-final played at the moment, and we can show you a few highlights from the other field. As you can see, good run forward, but a simple try here from Della Sidden, who's playing in the other team for the Highlanders. And this one's on their own line. Some bit of good football here. That's Bianca Amram charging forward. Very good footballer she is too. Amram showing plenty of pace down the left-hand side. Pops the ball back inside, and it's Bo Della Cruz, who's played plenty of rugby, plenty of touch football, and plenty of league too. And she's here streaking away, and that takes the Highlanders to a 12-0 lead in the second semi-final. Back to play here in women's first semi-final. And you can see King Smith ends up with the ball. 6 tackles to go, says referee Craig Seacombe. And the ball comes out now to Lucy Bond. Bond charges forward. Bond gets away from one. Can't get to the line. What will they do here, Cape Kodal? Pepper goes herself from dummy half. Oh, but she's swallowed up in a good tackle there from Eunice Grimes.
11, stay square.
King Smith at dummy half. Francis rope yarn now. She's got plenty of strength near the line, but another equally great tackle from Eunice Grimes with a bit of help from Hammond. They come right. Good ball from King Smith. Creed on!
Whoa, Yvonne. Take it
Big
easy on your
defence.
sister, girl.
Huge tackle there too from Yvonne O'Neill. They go short. Oh, Zimple tough there too. Elsha Mosby.
What are they
She crashes
saying?
over.
They're blowing up. Yvonne O'Neill, Candice Clay aren't happy. We'll have to have a look at the replay. Was it a little bit of obstruction?
Taking control out there, Craig Seacombe.
They certainly have all weekend, haven't they, Brad? Zip it. Let's have a look. Was it a obstruction? No. Oh.
Well, Candice Clay's probably saying that she couldn't get to the tackle play. You see, there's Clay there with the short hair. The referee in between the play, and there's not much you can do. The referee can't be called for obstruction on that.
Absolutely. I don't think he could have got out of the way, and even if she would have put the head on, I think that Mosby should have easily got over the line.
That's our first try we saw earlier there from Alicia Creed, and equally we saw a good try there too from Elsha Mosby. Really good football here from Cape Kodal. They hit the lead once again. She's a bit of a shake and a shimmy too.
Yes.
Enjoying a football out in the middle.
And that's where you need to score them there. Mosby goes over to the right-hand side of the post, giving the kicker, Herpa, a nice... I think she should be able to pop this over. What do you think, Brad?
Well, she hooked the last one pretty badly. If she can get some good connection, we might see a 10 points to 6 lead. Just only 18 seconds left now here in the first half of the women's first semi-final.
Yeah, let's have a look at Herpa. She's got a nice style. 8 points to 6. The clock's ticking down, 5 seconds. And this will certainly be a handy lead if the extra 2 points is realised. 10 points to 6 is what she's looking at. There's the hooter. And it's gone under.
Oh, she's gone underneath too. That brings us to the end of the first half here, and we do actually have some more highlights from the women's second semi-final on field 2, played between Cherbourg Hornets and the Highlanders. And we've got a try here to the Cherbourg Hornets. And TC were very impressed by the play of this young lady, Amber Saltner, the halfback for Cherbourg Hornets. And as easy as you like, she just places the ball down, shrugs away from a couple, and I believe that takes the score there to 12 points to 6. Some good footy played in both grounds. It is fantastic stuff. So for the women's first semi-final here on field 1, it is Cape Kodal leading 8 points to 6 over Brisbane Blacks. And we see the Cape Kodal girls in their huddle as we welcome you back to our coverage here on NITV of the inaugural Queensland Murri Carnival. Lady on screen there, Yvonne O'Neill, one of the great legends of women's rugby league in this country. And she's leading the way out there for Brisbane Blacks. But they do trail Cape Kodal here too in this first half of the competition. Semi-final, you see Alicia Creed showing beautiful dummies left and right. But she dives over to score the first of 2 tries here for Cape Kodal. Beautiful work, gets through the middle, shrugs off another tackle and goes down for the first try. Here's Green, she gives a short pass, a nice right foot step there from Tracy Thompson, and Tracy Thompson scores the Brisbane Blacks' only try for this first half. And then the second try here for Cape Kodal, a bit of controversy around possible obstruction there with the referee, but in the rules of the game there's nothing much more you can do about that, and Elsha Mosby scores the try beside the post. Blowing up they are, both tries unconverted, so we only have a scoreline of 8 points to 6 for the team on screen in front, Cape Kodal.
Yeah, very good effort. I think this is a little bit of uncharted territory for the Brisbane Blacks, Brad. They won their semi-final quite convincingly, or their last game, and to reach this point here, they've had fairly easy wins, so just where the Cape Kodal girls are sticking it to them, I just wonder how their internal fortitude will occur in this game, mate. See if they've got the composure to get on with it and play the full 20 minutes and just think, hopefully, you know, if they've got the quality, it comes through and they get on top of the Cape Kodal girls. But by the same token, I don't think the Cape girls are going to give away anything.
There's the Yvonne O'Neill plate, and the ladies are playing for the prestige of one of the best women's players in the game. Believe it or not, she's out here right now. We're watching her play. So we're very fortunate out here today to see Yvonne O'Neill play. And you know what? She could win her own plate, TC.
Oh, what about that? The living legend.
Here's Hepper, gets us underway for the second half of this women's semi-final. Well taken there by Teresa Green. And then a good run up forward too from Karma Maybanks, who was hitting a strong tackle earlier. But she still shrugs it off to come back for more. Candice Clay now down the right-hand side. She's stepping off the left and the right. Going over close to the sideline. Oh, and now she's gone into touch. An extra effort there too from Rosendale, and you can't do that. Gives away the penalty to Brisbane Blacks.
Yes, unfortunately Rosendale getting a little bit too eager there. Saw the white line of the sideline and decided to try and drag Clay across, and this is going to hurt them in the long run because every time the Brisbane Blacks have gotten down into the Cape Kodal half, they've come up with some points. It's been very rare for them, albeit, but they've come up with points.
Here's Kelly Hammett now, takes a quick tap and gives it back on to Maybanks. Maybanks runs forward. Nice bit of work there too from young Hepper with a bit of help over the top from Mosby. Also Eileen Billy in there to help out with the tackle. Here's Clayton again going forward. Bond also over the top, brings it to ground.
Girls, keep coming, 13.
They go left once more. This time it's with the other prop forward, Catherine Whitehead, who stepped off the left. Met well by Bond in a one-on-one strip.
Tackle had already been made and you stole the ball.
Well, we just heard there from Craig Seacombe that the play had already stopped, and as the ball was stripped out, they decided to give away the penalty.
Oh, there you go.
They're going to take the quick tap and go too. It's Clay. Clay runs straight at him and then steps off the left. Met in a good solid tackle there too from Mosby.
And
pushed
drag
back.
Wow, that's great defence, Brad.
I don't think that's her play, Clay. I think she needs to go on the fringes as Clayton now takes it forward. That's more her go.
Totally agree with you. I think that she's got a little bit of something for this Brisbane Black side. They've got to get the ball in the edges.
Green, oh, Yvonne O'Neill shows the dummy inside, goes herself. Can she make it all the way to the line? Oh, of course she can. Beautiful football there too from the living legend, Yvonne O'Neill.
Well done, Yvonne. She showed it inside the track at Thompson, Brad, and they all fell for it because she's a dead-set strike weapon. So she dragged the defence across from the Cape Cadell girls, and Yvonne just held the ball up and said, yeah, I might go myself. Turned left and made it to the line, albeit in the tackle of one of the Cape Cadell girls. There she is.
You can just see the professionalism. They're talking to each other even after the try is scored. Here's Green, runs to the line.
Look on the inside.
Throws the dummy in the inside. Oh, they all fell for it, especially Ivy Byra.
Yeah. Oh, look at the nice try.
Green looking inside. O'Neill's pointing everywhere too. Beautiful skills.
Just on that, Bradley, down I went into the huddles, and Yvonne, they spoke about more defence, but they said we have so much attacking ability, these games are won on the back of their defence. So no jersey grabbing, move up off your line, and as you can see, they do have plenty of attacking ability in this Brisbane Blacks.
Peach, what about the atmosphere down there, mate? We can hear plenty of yelling up here in the box.
Yeah, the talk's been really good between both teams, and finals football, it's funny, I went to both huddles and they both reiterated the same thing: defence wins your game. So I mean, they're in for a big one here today. The Cape Cadell, they spoke about defence, and you can see it, they're having 3 and 4 into a tackle, so they're really giving it their all, and it's going to be who's going to be lasting at the end of this this finals game.
Well, it was a miss by Tracker Thompson on that kick. The toe punt didn't have the distance, didn't have the direction. So the score's 10 points to 8. Brisbane Blacks with 18 remaining over the Cape Cadell girls. 18 points to 8. 10 points to 8.
Pepper gets us underway. Good solid kick. Oh. Clay does the soccer style stop. Helped out there by Lyons. She does very well to get down there and help her out.
That was almost very brave.
Got collected by her knee. Here's Maybanks. She goes one way, goes back the other. Oh, she's put down a huge tackle there from Faweed. She's eager to the centre.
Oh, she's broke a little bit early.
Goes Green, gives it on to Clayton. Clayton does a good high tackle there from Billy. He lets that one go to Seacombe. Oh, she's all bent back to Eileen Billy. Gets a bit of help there from Hepper. This time it's Tracker who says, give me the ball, I want to run.
Yeah, the Brisbane Blacks have certainly picked it up. The pace is a little bit more frenetic than it was about another set ago. They really want to drive home their advantage. They're leading by 2 points. They don't want to make it a tight one. They want to put another converted try on the board.
Oh, it's called play on there from Seacombe, and Whitehead goes again. Oh, and she gets back slammed into the ground.
Initial contact was high. You need to get it down.
He's calling the initial contact there from the halfback, King Smith, was high. But Peach, it was a vicious tackle, wasn't it?
It certainly was. And that's what the Cape Cadell were talking about defensively. She probably wished she had played that ball now. I think there was a little bit of a head slam in that one too, TC, if we get an opportunity to watch that replay.
Yes, it's a tough one, mate. I think she got hit high and also on the back of the ground.
Good to see Catherine Whitehead up and about, but you can see her head hit the ground pretty hard off the back of this hit. See Billy over top and then back slammed into the ground. I'll tell you what, TC, in a head slam in NRL, you get a few weeks for that.
You certainly will, mate. And look, that's a tough one. She's coming off.
And my ears are up there, boys. I don't know if you can see, you probably can see it up in your air-conditioned luxury apartment while you're up there. But over on the left-hand side, Yvonne's got Eunice Grimes out there and also Tracker, the fullback as well. So I think that's the option that they're going to go to a lot of the times.
Let's go.
As we see, Clayton takes the hit up again. She's been very strong for Brisbane Blacks, Naomi Clayton.
That's one now.
Really done a job well up the middle, along with Catherine Whitehead today. Dummy back to the left and then come right to Maybanks. Tanya Davis with a beautiful low tackle. They come left this time. Green throws a long pass out to O'Neill. There's plenty of numbers out wide as Clay goes herself.
Oh, she's powerful.
She steps back inside. Oh, and a beautiful offload to Yvonne O'Neill, who's stripped one-on-one by Saylor. Beautiful football all round. But I've got to say, TC, they go left and there's a try in the making.
Absolutely. Had numbers and absolute try gone begging. Yvonne O'Neill getting the ball stripped, and the Cape Cadell girls get the ball back, and they've got to work it from their own half. Is there a knock-on? Oh, it certainly is. They forced the pressure, tried to offload, and unfortunately it went to the ground.
And that's not the time to be offloading, TC. You know, the Cape Cadell needed a good set of 6 and get the ball out of there. They've been defending for about the last 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Peach. We all know, we've been there plenty of times, mate. You need that breather of a full set of 6 and getting a great kick away to relieve that pressure.
Fair income try saver there from Sarah Saylor with a one-on-one strip. But Candace play had to go out to the left. 13 minutes left to go now in this women's semi-final match. And it is Brisbane Blacks 10, leading Cape Kodal 8. Brisbane Blacks on attack once again. Clay picks it up from the scrum base. There is a run-on-one strip, and it's called play on. She's away. She's free from the tackle. Is it Fawid?
Oh, great tackle, Lyons. She only a little girl on a bigger opponent, and she brought her down. Had to make it, but I didn't think Yvonne O'Neill would have had the pace to cut her down.
Goes up. Rosendale brings the ball out from dummy half. She struggles away, but brought to ground in a good tackle.
Stand, girls.
Clayton the one over the top. Bond again. Bond goes through. Maybank's low. Gets a bit of help over the top this time.
3. Lines up, girls. Keep coming. 13.
They go right. Bit of wrestling there in the play the ball. King Smith goes back on the inside. Gives the pass away. Oh, ball back on the inside as well. It's play on. Well, there's a knock-on being called here. Just to see Ropian was the player who charged forward. Just try and see where the knock-on play was here.
Yeah, I couldn't see a knock-on from down here, Brad. The referee obviously had seen something there. I think it might have been projected forward, which come off a boot, and then...
On this side. Yeah.
Well, they're getting ready to set the scrum right on the halfway line here in this women's semi-final between Cape Kodal in the black and white and also Brisbane Blacks in the predominantly grey strip. Brisbane Blacks have the feed. Yvonne O'Neill's got the ball, gives it back to Thompson. Says, here you go, Tracker, my old mate, you have a run. Brought to ground in a good solid tackle too. They're very willing, they are, Cape Kodal. They go left again with O'Neill, looks for Grimes, picks her up on a short pass on an inside run.
Oh, she plays aggressively, doesn't she, Brad? That hair, I love the hair. It's just an aggressive attitude, but she gets up smiling.
Every time, we've got to love that. Oh, that's a nice run down the middle there from Mavis Namok.
That's 3. Keep coming, girls.
Oh, and there's Maybanks. She goes through the middle of the field. Creed's underneath, Billy over the top. Which way will they go? They go left again.
This is the money side, mate. This is the money side. Even O'Neill in behind. Oh, is that an obstruction? I don't know. The referee's allowed it.
Thompson's got the ball off the pass from O'Neill.
Held there. Release.
They're obviously saying she has plenty of space in between to not affect any defenders. Is Green again. She kicks
Too much
for herself. The ball goes dead. And Brisbane Blacks squander an opportunity to put more on the board. And Cape Kodal will have a chance to get off their own 20-metre line.
Yeah, it was a nice little kick, but too much weight on that in Green, letting it go going over Ingold. And here we go. 20-metre tap. Is that Hooper taking the ball up? She's pretty active, isn't she, Brad, for the Cape Kodal girls?
He's another active girl too in Rosendale.
Yes.
She gets heavily involved, does the number 15.
This is developing into a tight tussle, this one.
They go short. Oh, nice bit of work here too from Fawid. Oh, she's met a beautiful tackle from Eunice Grimes, who's made her way back into the centre of the field. Davis at dummy half. She goes herself. There's a hole up the middle where the referee is. She goes straight at him. Gets through two.
Great run. Great run. Fantastic run.
Set up, they play well. Oh, it's caught offside possibly. King Smith still going through. Gives the pass away. They're still going Cape Kodal. It's with Florence Kepper now. Last tackle option. They go out wide. It's with Saylor. Saylor puts up the bomb.
Oh, it's a big one. It's in the in goal. Will it bounce? No, it goes dead in goal.
Too long the kick there, 2 for Cape Kodal, and Brisbane Blacks will bring the ball back. They're not rushing too much as well. Yep. 9 minutes left in this match.
Well, Brad, it's been played at a great pace, this one. Both teams getting to the end of their sets and getting a kick away, so the ball control is pretty good. And, Peach, that's what's making them tie a little bit, isn't it?
Yeah, it certainly is, TC. And, I mean, when we were talking about the Brisbane Blacks, I think all their strike power's over on the left, and you can see the forwards working down the right. I think this time in the game, 8 minutes to go, 10-8. Brisbane Blacks need a good constructive set of 6.
There's a couple of great hit-ups there too. We just saw Catherine Whitehead, who's obviously well, coming back on. Followed up a good hit-up from Sheridan Costello before that. As Thompson now takes the ball forward. She shrugs away from a couple and Ropian brings her in. She's still struggling. Great run there from Thompson. They do come right as O'Neill runs to the line. She looks for the pass, goes herself and gets away from a couple. Still struggling, Yvonne O'Neill.
That's 4 now. Movement.
Eileen Billy in the ruck. Does get away. Green now. She looks for Clay. Clay comes back on the inside again.
She's got a good jink.
She's got a good jink, but she needs to look to pass the ball sometimes out in the left when they've got numbers. Last tackle here now. Which way will they go? They go back for a field goal attempt. Gee, we've seen it all today.
Touched.
And the ball goes dead in goal.
Back to the 20.
They'll go for a 20-metre tap.
We got 8 minutes remaining. 10 points to 8 to the Brisbane Blacks. Was that the right option? I don't think so. I think you should have just nudged it into the corner with a bomb or a grubber and try and come up with a repeat set or a fumble by the wingers for a try.
Tell you what, they have not one of these girls have kicked a conversion except maybe an early one from Tracy Thompson, and now they're going for field goals.
And far out as well.
Well, they've got, that one creeping up a little bit high.
Penalise that one. Yes.
Good call here. It was Kelly Hammond going a little bit high in the tackle. She's going to kick for the touch here, Hepper. Let's see if she can actually make the touchline. It's a pretty deep kick. She doesn't go for too much distance.
That's a good one.
Pretty good job of it. Well, let's see what they can do here, Cape Kodal. They're 2 points behind with 7 minutes left to play in the women's semi-final. They've got it all to play for here. Let's see what options they come up with.
Touchy on the line. Let's go.
Creed gives the pass off now to Mosby. Oh, big charge there from Mosby. Gets through the tackle early of Sophie Wallace.
I want to see movement.
Let's see what they can do. They've just got to control this footy. Put a nice little one in behind the line. Get a repeat set. Sheer weight of possession. Should see them get over. Let's see how disciplined they are.
Rosendale met in a good tackle there from Hammett. He's Faouid up the middle. Oh, good charge forward. She's still going, Faouid. Oh, nice football there from the Cape Kodal centre.
Let it go, guys.
Hey.
Struggling in to play the ball. Eunice Grimes, no, it's not Eunice Grimes, it's the number 3, Nerali Jerome. All over there in the ruck.
Go. Let's go.
Dummy? No.
They go short. Oh, she's struggling, Mosby.
Yes,
Is she there?
she's got it. The referee says yes. She gets a second.
Oh, Elsha Mosby goes through the middle once more. And Cape Kodal have hit the front again.
Oh, my goodness. We've got a game here. They've put applied pressure upon the Brisbane Blacks, and absolute great try. Here she comes in. Just a strong run there.
It was Faouid, the early run, really set up the play. And the penalty too from Jerome over the top.
Yeah, it was a great tackle by Tracker Thompson. Now here we go, the quick tap goes out wide, and Mosby just shows it power to get through. Look at that, it's a great try. Terrific try in a final.
She didn't get through any average defenders as well. She got through the entire forward pack of the Brisbane Blacks.
Absolutely.
We saw a shimmy and a shake before, Peach. We might see another one here from Elsha Mosby.
Yeah, that's a second for the day, but the bench had actually sent that word out to actually go forward and go forward with strength, and they actually did that, which was how they ended up with that try.
Nice football here. We could get a bit of a boil over in this game.
The Brisbane Blacks were very positive at coming out of half-time, but they've had most of the ball. I mean, when you look at the defensive side of things, the Cape Kodal have been very aggressive in defence, with 2 and 3 in defence at a lot of the times. But the Brisbane Blacks look a little bit shell-shocked at the moment, Brad.
I did harp back from before. They've had plenty of possession, as you mentioned, Peach. But Candice Clay, as individually brilliant as she is, she needs to pass the ball out wide when they've got the numbers. If they'd spread the ball today, Brisbane Blacks could be at any score right now. Well, she's taken plenty of time here, is Hepper. And she does convert. And that takes the scoreline to 14 points to 10 here in this women's semi-final. Very interesting game we've got here, as you see Tracy Thompson. She's running upfield to kick off. Where are the rest of the team?
Well, she realises there's 4 minutes on the clock. They're down by 1 try. A converted try will win the game if they can just get over. And Tracy Tracker Thompson, very urgent.
Oh, good hands there from Creed. Lyons comes at her in defence and holds on.
Brad, I like this cousin of yours. There's not much of her, but she don't mind putting her body on the line.
You can see who she takes after in that regard.
She certainly does.
Oh, no, and Rosendale's come up with a crucial error.
Whoa.
4 points in with 3 minutes to go. Brisbane Blacks, here's their chance. Let's see if they can use it wisely.
Plenty of positive talk out of the Cape Kodal bench as well. Keep your head up.
And we can see that on the other field, the ladies come together in the second women's semi-final. It's the Central Queensland team of the Highlanders getting up over the Cherbourg Hornets, 24 points to 6. As we come back to the women's semi-final here on field 1, it's Clay. Loves that step off the left foot, can throw a dummy and step. She still comes to ground now finally. Brisbane Blacks with 3 minutes left on the clock. 4 points behind in the semi-final. They come left. This time it's with Whitehead. Gee, she's recovered well from that head knock. Oh, she gets her head again on the ground.
Which way will they go, Brad? Will they go to the money girls on the left-hand side? There's Green taking a nice little dart. Look at the defence there. And she gets the ball away. She wasn't held.
This time it comes out left-hand side to Mooney. Making a few changes they are too, the Brisbane Blacks. Getting some fresh legs. Thompson goes down the left side. Oh, big tackle there from King Smith. She flicks it back to Mooney. Oh, Billy comes over the top with a great tackle. She's been awesome in defence, Island Billy. Oh, she goes herself, Thompson.
She's got it.
She gets the ball down.
We've got a tied-up ball game with 3 minutes to go.
Oh, great work there too from Tracy Thompson. Awesome work there too. And this is a pretty crucial kick here, this one, TC, because I believe it was Alicia Creed who threw the dummy and scored the first try for Cape Kodal. Here's Thompson, ducks out, pushes through, bumped away from the one, flicks the ball back there to Mooney. Mooney runs around and gets tackled to ground by a good tackle there from Eileen Billy. But Thompson gets the ball out of dummy half. Oh, goes forward. That's a beautiful try. Great solo effort.
Well, Brad, it doesn't matter in the semi-finals who scored the first try, because the fact remains we have a further 5 minutes to be played. The toss of the coin will determine who will restart the match. The first scorer in extra time shall be declared the winner, and the match will conclude.
Just to make it interesting for us here today, ATC.
Well, mate, it's got everything. I'm hoping it goes to extra time.
30 seconds left.
Just TC also co-organiser of the event, just giving some instructions down there too about how much extra time.
They'll immediately turn around at the completion of the game. The referee will then do the coin toss. That will be all the break they will get, and they'll continue to play for another 5 minutes each. So that's sweating on here. The toe punter, Tracker Thompson. Can she put the kick over? Don't know if she's got the distance, Brad, but this is a crucial kick.
Well, if she kicks it, she wins the women's semi-final to go into the grand final. And for good measure, the hooter goes in the background as well. Here's the kick to win the women's semi-final. It's Thompson. Oh, she doesn't strike it well at all. And you can hear Cape Kodal, they think they've won the match.
No. They think they've won the match.
I think they're just about to find out that they're going into extra time.
So the referees are calling them in. They certainly know the rules, the referees. This is great. What about this for the opening game, Brad?
Well, the Brisbane Blacks just then, they thought they were shot ducks.
Yeah.
They had no idea. And you see when the announcer announced the extra 5 minutes, they were cheering all over the place. Because they've got the ability to win this match. They've just got to play smart football.
Well, both teams putting their heart and soul into that game there, and the Brisbane Blacks not being taken to the limit this tournament so far. So, like I said earlier, uncharted territory. How are they going to be mentally? Can they overcome it? I think they certainly can. They've got a lot more experienced players in the Cape Kodal side, and just looking for an exciting 5 minutes each way or the first scorer. How's it going to be? Are they going to risk the ball? Are they going to play tight football? Because it's immediately a point is scored, try, field goal, goal, the game will be over.
Well, I think maybe Brisbane Blacks were practising on their field goal earlier on, TC.
Well, it certainly would have made a difference if it was over now, wouldn't it? 1 point winner.
Well, we know who's practised the most. You'd have to like the chances of Brisbane Blacks, the way if they can play smart football, they've got the talent on the park to win the game. And Peachy, would you look forward to? We might ask Peachy's in the huddle actually getting ready, but we might talk to TC and say, who do you think, TC, will win the back end of this game, and which players will stand out?
Look, I really do like the structure of the Cape Kodal side. They've been very, very well coached. They don't have the experience of the Brisbane Blacks. I think in these tight situations it becomes experience, and I think that ball control, getting your field position, getting in the position to either score the try or also put a field goal over. Because remember, the first point scorers, it's all over. So this is basically golden point rule.
Well, we're getting ready to kick off. I'd like to be in the position of Cape Kodal. Peach, what were they saying down there in the huddle?
Yeah, they just spoke about defence again, Brad. It was they spoke about actually travelling down here and doing it for their community. They've come a long way. They know they're in a position to be able to do this. So they spoke about defence and looking at the person next to you, looking in their eye and saying, this is what we're here for. We're doing it for our communities.
Well, they get things underway now. Fouid kicks off. What's Herper, rather, who's been everywhere. And Grimes charges forward. Look at Eunice Grimes. She says, let's get upfield and have a shot at a field goal.
That is one heck of a mighty run by Eunice. There's another one there. A little bit flat passing, but she's lost the ball.
Oh, the ball's come loose. Is there a strip involved?
No strip involved. I didn't see one there. I just thought she was so intent on getting the yards. The ball carry was a bit loose.
Mavis Namok coming up with a mistake there from Brisbane Blacks. Let's take another look at it. See there, she charged forward. Eileen Billy's in there with a tackle.
Oh, look out.
It was a very loose carry, though. Can Cape Kodal get the first points? King Smith gives the pass out wide. This time it's out with Ethel Ingui. Oh, she's through. Good run there from Ethel Ingui. They do come left now. Hepper. Hepper's got the ball. Oh, Thompson comes across and takes it out in a big tackle.
Oh, whoa, she's gone back over the ruck, Thompson. Lucky not to be penalised there. The referee was a little bit lax. Good hands.
Great hands, Lily Rosendale. Fouid now's got it. She's a strong runner. Can she get to the line? She flicks it out the back to Davis. Pops it back over to Rosendale. Comes under a high tackle there from Maybanks. But it's a good tackle. Last tackle here. What will they do? It's Hepper. She puts up a bomb.
Oh, this is going to be tough.
Right on the post. There's nobody there to contest the bomb.
Oh, my goodness, girls. You've got to have runners there. You've got to have people putting pressure on it. Yvonne O'Neill diffused that with a minimum of fuss.
Well, what is the point of putting it up if you're not going to charge through? They've really got to contest. She gets another chance here to take the ball forward.
And the other thing too, Brad, is instead of taking the run and getting tackled 1 metre off, they've given 20, 30 metres now, 35 metres and 2 rucks.
Oh, I think they missed the opportunity to be able to put that in the in goal and get another set of 6-2, TC.
Yeah, mate, it's all about getting that ball back or playing deep.
He's Grimes through another couple of tackles.
Gee, she's impressive.
They go left. It's Green. She looked back inside for Clay. Oh, forward pass.
That's a forward pass.
Yeah, I was right in line with that, Brad. It was a forward pass. And missed opportunities there for the Brisbane Blacks.
Jeez, I love the ref. The refs are on the ball, Brad.
They've been great all through the tournament. But they've got a 10-man overlap out on the left-hand side. They refuse to use it.
I just don't. Well, you think that they have the experience to do that? Maybe so. That Tracker Thompson's got to start voicing her opinion out wide.
Well, Cape Kodal, they're on the halfway line. 4 minutes left to go now in this first half of extra time. 14 points all, but it's all evened up here now. Who will score the first points?
Now, will I start talking about if there are no points scored in this extra time period?
Oh, don't
Brad?
do it to us, TC. Surely someone can score some points. Oh, beautiful tackle there, Clay on Fouid. She's still going, Fouid. She's still going. Finds a hole too. Beautiful tackle low. This time from Kelly Hammond. Pepper at dummy half. She finds King Smith. Whitehead comes across.
Yes,
Beautiful offload to Billy. Eileen Billy. Oh, she's done a mountain of defence too, so she's slow to the line.
Looking for someone to go under at a rate of knots, and Eunice Grimes cleaned her up.
Here's Hepper, gives it to Davis. Oh, a simple knock forward there from Tanya Davis. She won't be happy about that. She's been strong all tournament for Cape Kodal.
So the girls are feeling the heat. The heat has come out. And here we got Candice Clay coming in down the right-hand side. Good run. She needs a quick play of the ball. Is it going to go to the left, boys? Is it going to go to the left?
Oh, she's been met in a strong tackle here too with Davis over the top. And she's not well here, Candice Clay.
Yeah, sitting right in front of that batter. She just went down a little bit awkward with Davis coming over the top.
Well, she hasn't moved much. She's still got a right arm underneath her. And you see the top. Oh, she is met in a solid tackle there too. The second effort there from Davis was the one that caused the injury.
Yes, fantastic tackle. Was it a little bit harsh? I'm not sure, but gee, she's been a toiler for the Brisbane Blacks. And
TC, I'm worried about her neck in this tackle because you can see her head really got caught underneath as Davis pushed her head into the ground. The head and neck comes together here, Peach.
Yeah, and it's not a good thing where she comes over the top and just an awkward position. You'd have to say that Cape Kodal has been on top in this first 5 minutes, Brad.
Well, there's a midfield bomb in your own half. That's not the kick you want as the ball goes out, and Cape Kodal will have their first bit of possession. Can they pack the scrum? There's only 15 seconds left on the clock. They'd be wise to try and get there, but I'm not sure we won't be holding up any time here. TC will go to the second half.
Yes, no, the clock will tick down. 4 seconds, 2 seconds, and you'll hear the hooter shortly. They'll turn around again immediately and push forward another 5 minutes. And Peach, lack of ball control there from both sides.
Yeah, you think Cape Kodal, I mean, they had most of the ball in the first half. A poor option on the sixth tackle where we spoke about probably putting it into the in goal and getting another set of six. But I think Cape Kodal's put all the pressure on the Brisbane Blacks in this first 5 minutes of overtime.
Yeah, certainly, mate. It's let's see if true experience prevails in the end. Both sides guilty of trying to force the pass, having a look at the defence, dropping footballs. A little bit of nervousness so they can see the prize of getting to the semi-final.
I think it's a good time now, TC, if you're just to tell us what happens now if it's
well, here we go. If the teams are equal at the end of the game, the team scoring the most tries will be declared the winner. How many tries have we got?
We've got 3 tries
three
each.
to Cape Kodal.
Well, we just...
Oh, no, it is 3 tries each.
So we just get rid of that one. If the tries are equal, the team scoring the first try shall be declared the winner.
And that is Cape Kodal.
Correct.
So they're in front at this stage. It's up to Brisbane Blacks to do all the work. Oh, where was this kick earlier on when she was going for the 2 points? That's a booming kick. Oh, Tanya Davis, take a bow. Oh, he said she's grounded it.
Oh,
she's
Davis,
blowing
unhappy.
up royally too.
She's saying that she didn't go out.
Oh, well, what's he going to rule here?
Oh, no, leave it. Hang on. Leave it. Leave it for a minute.
She's saying she didn't go out, Brad. The touch judge, I think, is going to agree with him.
Well, let's listen to what the referee has to say here.
Did she touch the line? What's that?
Never touched it.
What's that?
Never touched that line.
So bring it out to the 20. Yeah. Out to the 20.
Well, that's the only decision he can make there. It's unfortunate right here for Brisbane Blacks.
Out to the 20. What's that? In case the touch judge. I was actually looking to this side and he said no.
I just want to know why
She didn't get. What's that? She didn't take it out then. No. What's that? Yeah, no, but she didn't take it out. It was already gone out. Leave it. Let's go. Said no.
Yes, she's certainly got a point.
I said no.
She's asking a very good question there, Teresa Green, because there was a mistake there from referee Craig Seacombe in the first place.
Yes.
But we'll have to play on here, and they'll have to live with it, the Brisbane Blacks, as Cape Kodal come away from their own line. Can they defend and get the ball back? There's a beautiful charge. Clay comes over the top for the hit, but it was a great run from Florence Kepper. They go right, do they? Comes out to Creed. Creed look for a short ball, goes herself. Creed through the middle.
Oh, she's good, isn't she? A little show and go, and just didn't have quite the pace there. A little bit of extra yard and speed, and she would have went through.
Oh, Hepper takes off from dummy half. Gets through one. Can spin around, gets the offload to Mosby. Mosby's through. Elsha Mosby's looking for a hat-trick.
That's 80 metres in one set of 6, Brad.
Which way will they go? Last tackle. Hepper short pass. King Smith. Can she get down? Oh, she's held up.
I can't believe it. It's a changeover.
Well, I think
big
there's a
set of 6 here.
bit of justice there, I would have to say, for Brisbane Blacks. They were hard done by with the initial decision to bring it out to the 20, but now they've got the chance, and they've got under 4 minutes here left to win this game. They need to score. All pressure put there on Grimes, trying to get away from her own line. They'll need to act with plenty more speed if they're going to get out. Cape Kodal are hungry, and that's what they couldn't afford to do, but you can see it coming a mile away.
Oh, you certainly could. They were coming in at a rate of knots. Unfortunately, you've got to be disciplined. Even though you've got to be passionate, Brad, you've got to have that discipline there. And it's a great kick as well, so they're going to come back. We've got 4 minutes, less than 4 minutes remaining.
Hope that eagerness doesn't come back to bite them, TC. Getting off the line quickly is what they need to do in this set of 6 of defence.
Here they take it forward. Whitehead. Gee, she's recovered well from that head knock. Where are they going to win it, Peach?
Oh, well, it's got to be down the middle. And you've got to come to your experienced players like your Yvonne O'Neills, your trackers.
That's a good one there from Mooney, but met in solid defence too. Gee, they've defended well, they have today, Cape Kodal. On to Clay off O'Neill. She's recovered also from that neck injury before. Good to see.
Well, if Cape Kodal know the rule, they know they have to defend and stop the Brisbane Blacks from scoring a try because they are the first try scorers. They will go through to the final.
Oh, it goes out to Thompson. She shrugs away from one, bounces off another. Tracy Thompson still going.
Oh, Tracy, a great run. Just a quick play of the ball. They're not onside out here. They're going down the blind side.
Maybank signs a hole. She goes out to Grimes. Grimes steps off the left. Eunice Grimes around. Can she get there? Oh, Grimes, does she get the ball down? She's looking at Teakham. Oh, there's the try. Oh, amazing stuff, Eunice Grimes. She's been fantastic. She raises the arm in the air too. Very jubilant. And they're running on from the sideline as well, the Brisbane Blacks, to join their team. What a fantastic women's semi-final.
And just on that, Brad, that Yvonne O'Neill probably touched that ball 3 out of that centre 6 then. She took real control of that. A dummy there, going down the blind side. Did she get up smiling, TC?
She got up smiling, mate. The hair was flashing. Everything was there. It was terrific.
Oh, what about that at the end? Just barges over the top of Sarah Saylor, who did everything she could to stop Eunice Grimes, who charges down. That's how you score a try to win a women's semi-final in extra time.
Yeah, mate, fantastic work. Look at the hair. I love the hair. Jet black, glistening in the sun, and the beautiful smile. Love it.
Well, TC, our first game we've got here.
I think I'm a fan of Eunice Grimes.
I think so, mate.
Well, boys, we've had a very enjoyable first game here for us on our coverage of Finals Day on NITV. But it is Cape Kodal. Unfortunately, have gone down in extra time to Brisbane Blacks. But we're going to go downstairs to Paula Mailing, who's with a very happy Yvonne O'Neill.
That's right. Thanks, Brad. And we were just saying the other day, what if you play for your own shield?
Gammon, eh?
And you are.
I am.
Tight game. Well done.
That was a hard game. Them Cape girls are tough, hey? They're big, strong, can run hard, and they made us work for it. Yeah.
All right, have a rest, and then you play the Highlanders.
Highlanders, interesting. Yeah, it'll be good again.
Thanks. Thanks, Paul. Back to you, Brad.
Thank you very much, Paula. It was a very impressive game in the women's semi-final. There's the winning team, the Brisbane Blacks. Too good in extra time for Cape Kodal. We'll take a break here on our coverage on NITV. Hope you're enjoying the inaugural Queensland Murri Carnival.